What's up, world? How you guys doing? How you guys feeling, right? We're gonna go ahead and jump into this reading. This is gonna be a general reading. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all of them things. But yeah, let's get into it, right? See what Spirit got for you guys. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Alright, hold on. Bringing this in a little bit. Okay. Alright, cool. Perfect. I feel like it's gonna be slanted. One second, guys. We gotta make sure we're right on this thing. Alright, cool. That's a little bit better. Okay, 1 second. Let me just bring this urn on. That'll hurt me a little better. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, this shirt, yeah. Easy, makes it easy. Easy life, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright. Okay. We're going to be using a wisdom deck. A dragon wisdom deck. It's the deck that I'll be using for your reading. Okay, let's see. Alright, Spirit, what do you got for us? What do you got for the divine? Okay. You have decision, right? You might be right now in a tough situation, making two different decisions or multiple decisions in your life. I knew when I was in situations where I would have to make certain decisions, I always reflect on my past. Like for example, I would reflect on how far I've came. You know what I mean? And I think that's an important thing to do, right? I say that because like it could be a very important. It could be like career choice or whatever, right? By reflecting on your interpersonal experience or your interpersonal self, I should say, it kind of gives more feeling towards it. Like, for an example, let's say making a decision in your career choice. You know what I mean? If you reflect on your inner self and like reflect on like your personality, it could kind of help you make the better decision because typically, you know, it could be between maybe your family wants something and maybe you want something different. Always try to reflect on yourself, like using your characteristics to make the appropriate decision. Like, let's say you're like, yo, where am I gonna go for my birthday? I mean, if you're not a type of person that's somebody that maybe, if you say you don't like the strip club, or you do like the strip club, I don't know, right? Say whatever characteristics that you like, you will make them decisions. It doesn't have to be strip club. It could be the bar. It could be, you know, a pizza party or whatever it is. Make sure you guys go within yourselves so that when you do make the decision of, you know, whatever it is, you can kind of say to yourself, okay, you know, you have a better outcome versus if you make a decision based off of outsources, like something that's not about you. When you get to that, you know, position or you get that job or you know, celebrate your birthday or whatever the case is, whatever outcome it happens, you might not like it, you know what I mean? But if you go within yourself to say, like, I know me, right? If I'm throwing a birthday party, I'm probably not going to be out at a bar because I don't really drink, right? So I know me, so I will avoid all of those bad decisions. You know what I mean? And this could be everyday life as well, decision making in life in general. Do what you typically, your characteristics aligns with. Like for an example, a lot of people don't like being locked up in a closed room, so they're not typically gonna be the ones to make the decisions to end up in a bad place like prison. You see what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to, when you are making decisions in your life choices and things like that, just to align yourself, like go deep within yourself and ask yourself characteristics about you and the outcomes that decision can make to see if it aligns with yourself. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what else we got. So the next one we have is gifts. You guys, like, everybody has gifts. Everybody has some sort of some sort of thing that they're really good at. You know what I mean? Some have better than others, some have more than others, but there's always something that you can use to your advantage. For an example, if you're a small person, say you're a slightly smaller person than me, like you're a man, right? Let's say you're a slightly smaller man. I know I am. I'm a typically, I fit in more the shorter category, right? If I have kids, or when I have kids, or, you know what I'm saying, and I go to the water slide and stuff, I'll be able to go with my kids, like, in a way, like, you feel me? Like we'll be able to fit in the same little rubber ring or whatever, right? But say if you're a bigger dude, more likely you're not gonna be able to, because you have to have your own thing. You know what I mean? So it's just like using your little powers that you have is to your advantage, right? Some things that others might see as a disadvantage, you can see it as an advantage. For example, short guy. If you're short, typically a disadvantage could be like you're not going to the NBA or whatever the case is. But within your own little world, you can do a lot of things versus a taller guy. You know what I mean? Like I just mentioned with the kid, you can be in the same rubber ring with them at a water park. Like it's just little things like that that we need to start appreciating. We need to start looking into ourselves. You know what I mean? You might have had a tough childhood. You might have gotten to the adult life, and then you might have you might be, you know, used to paying bills and all that because you had to do it while you was a kid. So you're a lot more prepared. You're taking care of yourself a lot better than your friends are, because maybe, you know, when it was time for them to finally move out, they didn't have that strong backbone on them to be able to do it, because they've never had to deal with life choices like you have. You know what I mean? So just, there's disadvantages. I want you to take advantage of them. And there's disadvantages that other people might see you as disadvantages, or that you at one point saw yourself as a disadvantage. Start looking at it as like gifts. Because some things are gifted to us in different ways, you know what I mean? And some characteristics about us are gifted to us in different ways that makes us unique. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they say, it's the thought that counts. Like if you're giving a Christmas present or something to somebody, it's the fact that you gave it, the fact that it was a thought. So it's like a unique gift from you. And that is how we need to treat our characteristics. Like every situation we have is a unique gift from the divine. And we gotta kind of utilize that in the best way possible. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So just try to utilize the gifts that you've been given. Okay. Next we have is fear. This is just like, for me, I'm just gonna speak on this in a way that it came out, so I want to influence and introduce you guys to the subject of thinking past the fear point. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna come naturally, and this is a reminder. I know you guys probably know this, probably like, I already know this. I understand. It's gonna come naturally. Fear is something that comes with being, it means you care, you know what I mean? Typically when you're scared of something, and I'm not judging, you can be scared of someone, right? We all believe the same, but you could be scared of someone, I don't know, right? Fear comes when you care about something. If you have fear of any person because like I said, I don't know who I'm talking to, so I want to speak as very general as possible. You could be scared of somebody, you could be scared of the outcome of something, you could be scared or have a little fear of stage fright, whatever it is. That comes with the game and the territory that you're applying yourself. What I can say is, fear often goes away after the preparation, right? For my man, and my females out there, prep not only your body for physical altercation, but also your minds. Mostly your mind, because you have to be a strategy. And I want you guys to prep your minds in physical altercations. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna happen. They might just happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't know. Sometimes you just can't avoid that stuff. Like if it happens, it happens. But if you're prepped mentally for it, like rehearsing your mind, okay, what if this happens or what if that happens? Then I can do this. Then I can do that. Then you have a better chance at standing your ground when it comes down to the situations. But it doesn't have to be physical. It could be career choices. It could be job opportunities. It could be school. You know what I mean? It could be whatever it is that you might feel a little fear. But fear means you care about the subject that you're talking about or that you're discussing. So prep yourself for it. Prep your mind for it. Prep your mind for all the different alternatives that could come. And mentally prepare yourself. Because as long as you're mentally prepared, so you could be the biggest guy and have have a conscience of like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter on the size of the person, it matters on the mindset of the person. Because the mindset makes the size. See, in order for you have to see big guys, they have to have that mindset to go in the gym and to go work. Just like if you see anybody that's successful in anything they do, they have to have that constant mindset to keep going. Now people slip up now and then, but it's just about having the majority of the time your focus, right? Fear comes when you care for something. So I just want to encourage you guys to realize that and to accept that into your life. It's okay to have fear sometimes, you know what I mean? But let's work past the fear. Let's mentally prepare ourselves, mentally put our mind to overcome that fear that you might have, whatever it could be, right? All right, let's see what else you guys got. Revelation. Revelation. So what I'm picking up, you guys might be. See, there's a word, but I try to think different meanings for this, and there might be a new thing coming for you guys. Like something might be changing. For you guys, it might be a new turnover, like a new leaf, right? It's like I wanna say it's like a new turnover. You could be experiencing. Okay, the way I'm seeing it, right? You could be experiencing different things at the moment. Like you could have went through a lot of loss. I don't know if you guys probably lost your apartment or a lot of loss has been. A lot of things have been taken from you. A lot of things that you've lost, but fear not. That's probably where the fear is coming into place. Fear not, or you could be even scared of losing things. But I want you to fear not that these things can occur because there's gonna be a new turnover for you, right? You're gonna have new beginnings. There's gonna be new things coming into your life. Probably the reason why your relationship didn't work. You know, all of us have. If you've ever been in a relationship, 9 10 times, or if you are in a relationship 9 10 times, you're gonna have at least one ex. You're gonna have at least one person that, you know, say didn't work out. And after that person, it seems like you meet your true love, you know? So if you guys have a relationship that didn't work out, just remind yourself that this is because something new is coming into your life. Typically when something fails, it's because your new beginnings are coming. So I just want you guys to have that. Keep that in mind that something new is coming into your guys' lives, right? Let's see what else. New world, right? New world came out. Something new is coming into your guys' life. You're having a new world, you got a new vision, you gotta probably get a new. And if you're watching these type of videos, if you're watching inspirational videos, if you're watching any, I have my shorts, I do have daily quotes. Mind you, I'm gonna say it here first, and I probably would say it every time I say it, but I don't really know, because I'm not really one to explain what really doesn't need to be explained, but I will say this, right? On my shorts, I'm not really quoting the person that they say said it, because I'm gonna keep it real, like, so much people say the same quotes, you don't know who it really originated from. But I do post daily quotes of my stuff. If you're, into that type of stuff and you're into just a little bit of knowledge here and there, just check them out if you feel free, right? But yeah, new world's coming for you guys. Like, there's always going to be that breaking point where you lose everything, or you seem like you think you lost it, but it's really because a new situation's coming for you. I don't know if you guys having like temptations to change around your environment, change around your house maybe, move a couple furniture. I've done that numerous of times, and now it's like I feel like everything's working out. So new things are coming for you guys. Just hang tight on those things, right? See what else we got for you. But the new world definitely did come out after I said you got to turn leaf. So that's the crazy part. But hey, you have scars. Your scars. Let me tell you, right? Don't be afraid to get a little scar here and there. Like, I've got a few scars from working in my last job, and I can't say they're very memorable. Like, they're like a natural tattoo. If you have a few scars from Like I'm not gonna try to say that they're good things. Like no, but like if you guys have been through, if you're female and you haven't been through abuse, or even if you're male and you haven't been through any physical abuse, I apologize. Like I'm sorry to even if that is true. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not right. But what we can do is we can look at it in a way where these are the situations that we overcame. You know what I mean? Like these are the like instead of looking at your scars in a way where it's very they're always gonna be disheartful, especially if they're from something that's just tragic. But let's start looking at our scars in a way of survival. You know what I mean? You ever see them movies where somebody survived like a crazy thing and they got like a scar on their eye or something like that? Look at it in a way of survival. Like look at it in a way of you've made it past. So every time like you're feeling discouraged that you're not able to accomplish something, a specific thing, look at that scar and say, I've made it through that, so I can definitely get through this. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's like a permanent thing that's on our bodies, like a natural tattoo. And sort of how we get tattoos to remind us ourselves of, or we get them as a symbol of something we went through or something that we believe in. I want you guys to do the same as well with your scars that you have. I'm sure everybody's got a little scar here and there. Even if it's something that happened to you when you was 3 or 4, like something that you might have hit your head or you might have scraped yourself. Or even inner scars as well. It could be emotional scars. It could be something that somebody done to you a long time ago. Look at it to say, like a memorable scar. Like you remember when this person, talked about you or this person cheated on you or something like that. You know what I mean? Memorable scars is just as deep as the physical ones. And what I can say is, if somebody did you an emotional scar or any type of scars that you might have, try to look at it more in a way where you made it through that position or through that phase. You can definitely make it through the next one, right? So that was for my people with the scars, with any scars, any emotional scars and things like that. Next we have is companions. So you could be seeking a new lover, and like I said, this is a new world. It's coming for you guys, so you're gonna be experiencing new connections, genuine connections. I've never, I can't say I've never, but what I can say is before I got married, the last relationship I had was like a high school crush, right? And what I can say is with that, when I was in high school, I had, girlfriend or whatever, and our energies didn't match, right? I'm not gonna say that I was wrong, she was wrong, or whatever the case is, or who was right, who was wrong. I'm not here to judge right now, but I can say our energies didn't match. Like I was this type of person, she was that type of person. So it's like our energies didn't match, and that's okay. Like there's no reason to beat yourself up about it or even even be watching the other person too much to where you can't even focus on your life. Just look at it like, you guys didn't match. Like you guys were two different people. Because typically when you meet somebody that you genuinely like have a connection with, that is not sexual. It's more than sexual. You know what I'm saying? It's way more than sexual. It's way more than just the surface. It's deeper than all of that. You guys will last long. You know what I'm saying? If not last long in the sexual side, you would still be a best friend. So that's how you know if it's a true connection, because you can still communicate. You know what I mean? You can still have a talk or whatever, where it's like a respectable conversation. Like if you guys have like you have to co-parent with an individual. If it's still a respectful thing, that's how you know the relationship didn't work, but the connection was still okay. It was still alright, right? But yeah, you're gonna be seeking new world, new companions are gonna be coming your way. If you guys already found your companion, this might be a message to say that things will start to work out for you and your companion. You know what I mean? You can look at it that way. Like you guys might already say, well, I found my divine connection, everything is doing great. Maybe everything else will start to happen for you guys. Maybe you guys might be welcoming a new child into this world. You know what I mean? Who's to say? But the ones that let you guys know, companion did come out for you guys. So something to do with you guys' companion is going to be coming out, right? So that's just yeah. Something to do with you guys' companion is going to be coming out for you guys. So yeah, keep that in mind, companion. What else should I for us? Last one we have is intention. Sorry, initiation. I'm tripping. Initiation. So this could be like just taking these steps forward with whatever it is that you're trying to do. This came out to companion, so ensure that your companion is taking the initiation for certain things. Just kind of without you having to say things. That's how you really can tell if somebody's like, okay, I'm not here to brag or nothing, but I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it an example. I love my wife dearly, right? As a companion, I know that I pay attention to what she buys, like, you know what I'm saying, or what we consume when we go out to eat, or you know what I'm saying, when we're in the grocery store. When somebody curse about you, like it's like you and your kids, or it's you and somebody, it's like mothers and the children. A child's gonna pick up things, the mama's gonna see what the child eats, and then so forth, so on. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I went to the store and I told my wife like just message me if you need anything or whatever. She was still working or whatever. She was still doing her thing, and so she didn't. You feel me? She you know what I'm saying? She does her thing, I do my thing, but she was still doing her thing. So it's like, all right, cool. You feel me? What happened? She didn't. Yeah, she didn't really message me, but I was in the store. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I knew what type of snack she gets, and that's just me using myself as an example for you guys to know what a true companion does. If they're in the store, they're gonna pick up, and there's a little things. I'm not saying that all companions are great or whatever if they do these things, but I'm just saying like that's just like the simplest thing that a companion could really do. They can have the initiative to just be able to pick up things without you having to ask them, because she didn't message me back in time, but I knew, you know what I'm saying? You could kind of tell, like, okay, who don't want a little snack her day, you know what I'm saying? So that was my cue to be like, all right, cool, let me take the initiative, let me just go get it anyway, you know what I mean? Not for no brownie points or whatever, but just in a sense of out of love, just, you feel me? And I just want to show you guys that in case you're female or you're male or whatever, and there's little simple things, it's not about her reaction giving you brownie points, nothing like that, but it's about, that's how you know somebody genuinely cares about you, because she'll be the same for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the genuine connection that you want to be looking for within a companion, right? Taking the initiative. That's going to conclude you guys reading. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys so much for the support, all of that. Really appreciate it. Run them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you're new, post notifications, see exactly when I drop a video. Comment anything you have in the comment section. I do recommend any wisdom quotes. I really enjoy wisdom quotes, and I will do some. I'm gonna be doing some more wisdom voiceovers. Is what I call them. Just something to add to the channel. You know what I mean? Something different. But like I said, my overall goal. I haven't said this in this video, but my overall goal is just to basically just inform others and to give others wisdom, knowledge, empowerment, motivation, all of these things, and just to kind of, bring peace to the world. You know what I mean? I'm just that person that just brings peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not got no hate towards anybody else that does that thing. I'm not here to judge nobody, but it is what it is. But go ahead, let me know how you guys think of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I got a couple more videos to do, so we're gonna get them up, right? We're gonna get them out there. See you guys soon.